President Donald Trump late Friday again slammed Michael Wolff over his incendiary book on the Trump administration's turbulent first year, tweeting that the author made up stories in order to sell this really boring and untruthful book. Michael Wolff is a total loser who made up stories in order to sell this really boring and untruthful book. He used sloppy Steve Bannon, who cried when he got fired and begged for his job. Now sloppy Steve has been dumped like a dog by almost everyone. Too bad, the president tweeted shortly after, praising a tweet from Sen. Rand Paul pledging to introduce a bill to end aid to Pakistan. Story continued below. Trump's tweet contained a doctored image of the cover of Wolff's book displaying quotes criticizing Wolff's writing and calling him liar and phony, which had been circulated earlier in the day by the GOP's official Twitter account. Trump joined Republican congressional leaders at Camp David on Friday to plot the party's 2018 midterm agenda, as the media focused in large part on salacious tales recounted by Wolff in his book, Fire and Fury Inside the Trump White House, which went on sale earlier in the day. Trump claimed Thursday night that he had not authorized White House access for the book, warning readers to "look at this guy's past," an apparent dig at Wolff's credibility, and referring to Steve Bannon, his former chief strategist, as "sloppy Steve." I authorized zero access to White House, actually turned him down many times for author of phony book. One never spoke to him for book, the president wrote on Twitter Thursday night. Full of lies, misrepresentations and sources that don't exist. Look at this guy's past and watch what happens to him and sloppy Steve. Trump's assertion that he never spoke to Wolff for the book seems to contradict information from White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who said the president did once speak to Wolff, albeit briefly and not in a formal interview setting. Wolff's book has put the Trump administration on the defensive this week, pushing back against embarrassing passages in the book that paint the president as ignorant, impulsive, narcissistic and inept, and his West Wing disorganized and backbiting. Sanders has said the book is written with falsehoods and is complete fantasy and just full of tabloid gossip. And while Wolff is a well-known writer, his new book has resurfaced old questions from some about his journalistic practices. Sanders complained Thursday that Wolff's book contained little mistakes indicative of sloppy work, such as writing that White House Communications Director Hope Hicks is 26 years old when she is actually 29. By signing up, you agree to receive email newsletters or alerts from Politico. You can unsubscribe at any time. In the days since excerpts of the book began to surface, the most notable consequence has been a wedge seemingly driven between Trump and Bannon over remarks attributed to the latter in the book. According to Wolff, Bannon called a summer 2016 meeting between Trump campaign leadership and a Russian attorney promising Kremlin source incriminating information on Hillary Clinton as unpatriotic and treasonous. Bannon, who is also quoted making derisive and dismissive statements about the president, has not denied any of the comments. Trump responded to Bannon's words in the book with a scathing statement, declaring that the former chief strategist had lost his mind when he left the White House. The president also tweeted later Friday morning that the Mercer family recently dumped the leaker known as sloppy Steve Bannon. Smarta reference billionaire Robert Mercer's daughter Rebecca Mercer issuing a statement this week admonishing Bannon and praising Trump.